$1,800 for Amelia Clark. 10 grand for Natalie Portman. One-on-one Grey Goose. Non-sports Revolution.
What up, YouTube? Ed WeskerGriff coming back with a one-card mail day recap video. It's a card that has a pretty lengthy story, and it's a story I think that's worth sharing, and that really is more of a commentary on the current state of card shows, dealing with dealers at card shows, and as a collector just being patient, not giving in, and knowing when a price is egregious and when a dealer is completely in the wrong, and just sticking to your guns and doing your own thing. But I'm going to show the card first because I don't want to leave it as a suspense on what the card is. This is from 2018 Topps. This is the Throwback Thursday. This is a card I've been trying to get for well over a year. It was one of the cards I was looking for specifically at the National in Atlantic City. It is the Juan Soto Throwback Thursday in a PSA 9. So just a really awesome Throwback Thursday Soto. Really, really like this card. Same design and background as the Hank Aaron rookie card, which is kind of the big reason that drew me to this card. But just really, really like this card. I think it's a really cool Soto rookie. And it's been a pretty expensive card for quite a while. When the card comes to auction, it's relatively cheap. But the buy nows for that is pretty expensive. Now, going into the National, I was going around looking for this card. And I spent several days trying to find it. And I actually found a dealer who had the card on Thursday. So midday Thursday, found a dealer that had a PSA 9 of this particular Soto card. And I was wearing my Soto shirt. I had the Bat Drop Soto shirt on, so the dealer knew that I was actively looking or was interested in Juan Soto cards. And none of his cards were priced. That always frustrates me a little bit when dealers don't have their cards priced. More so when it's at the National, because it's the biggest card show in the hobby. And the fact that this dealer had ample time to price his stuff and still didn't have them priced is kind of frustrating. But I asked to see the card, take a good look at it. It's a PSA 9. And he told me the price was $150. Now that seemed really, really high to me. But I really wanted to get this card, so I offered the dealer $120. So was not willing to pay sticker, but was willing to make a really, really fair price, fair offer. And the dealer instantly, he didn't even think about it, instantly said no. No. Just dismissed it outright. Now, I understand it was Thursday, and it was only the first full day into the National. So I said, I don't think we're going to be able to make a deal. That's fine. I'll check back maybe later in the week if you still have the card. And he said, well, good luck. He said to me, good luck trying to find this card. It has a very low pop. I'm probably the only dealer here with that card. So I said, okay. It's not a one-on-one. Even though it's a low pop, I'm definitely going to be able to find it eventually. You know, there is a thing called the internet that I can look up and try to find the card. So if you guys went to the National in Atlantic City, you know that trying to look up comps, trying to use your phone was an absolute nightmare. So when I got back to my hotel room later that day on Thursday, I checked the comps for the Soto Throwback Thursday. And lo and behold, the last 3 sales for that card on a PSA 9 were $70, $80, and $75. Now, if we do the math here, I was willing to pay, with the $120 offer, I was willing to pay $40 to $50 over comps. $40 to $45 over comps on what the last 3 examples of a PSA 9 sold for. Again, $40 to $45 over comps. Over comps on what that card was selling for. And there was 3 separate sales. One was a buy it now, 2 were auction. The $80 one was the buy it now. The other 2 were auctions. But they were all at different times. They weren't the same week. They weren't the same day. They were all spaced out. So I thought that was really interesting. So Friday, I just said, to hell with it. I'm going to go back and tell him what the comps are and make the same offer and give him, I'm offering you $40 to $45 over comp. So later on Friday, as people were getting ready to leave, go back to that same dealer, tell him, hey, the Soto, I checked the comps on it, made small talk about how you can't look up prices in the National, how I can't look up prices, so I had to go back to my hotel room, blah, 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 making small talk. I told him what the comps were, and I told him I would still be willing to go $40 to $45 over comps for this card. Are you interested? And he said, and he, again, brushed me off, quickly dismissed me, and said, listen, I am not going $1 off the sticker price. The price is what the price is. If you want the card, you got to pay $150. So I was just shaking my head. I was just mind blown. I'm like, well, I got irritated, so I said, you know what? I'll be back here on Sunday, because this card is without question going to be here come Sunday. And if you change your mind, I will be here Sunday. So Sunday comes, I come back. Sunday I just went to the National to get my Charizard reholder by PSA, and I didn't really buy much, but that dealer was still there on Sunday, and within like 2 hours of closing, I walked by. I said, oh, shocker, the Soto's still there. I can't believe it. I pull out a $100 bill. I said, I know I offered you $120, but now I'm only offering you $100 because it's Sunday. Would you take $100 for the Soto? And he said, listen, buddy. He gave me the, he dropped the B word on me. He said, listen, buddy, the best I'll do for you is $145. I know what I got here. I know what I got here. And I ain't giving this away for free. I said, okay. I said, I hope you had a great show. I hope you made some money. Stay blessed, sir. Stay blessed. Safe travels. Have a great time. Enjoy the rest of your stay in Atlantic City, my friend. Toodaloo. Walked away. And I just couldn't believe how stubborn this dealer was, that he did not want to sell a card. He just did not want to sell it. And here is the Soto card right here. And you're probably wondering, hey, Ed, what did you pay for this Juan Soto card? I got that for $60. $60 off eBay a couple weeks ago. Boy, oh boy, does patience pay off in this hobby. That's what I mean. Like, a lot of, I love going to card shows, and the National is always a great time. But a lot of times when you go to the National, a lot of times when you go to these card shows, you are dealing with unreasonable dealers who don't want to make a sale. They want to try to milk every little cent out of the card, every little droplet of money, and that is their right. And I understand that they have costs, and I understand that they have to make money. I'm not no idiot. I understand that, and I'm willing to offer well above comps, but when you're an unreasonable dumbass, I mean, that guy just shot himself in the foot. If he tries to sell that card, he's not going to get $100 for a PSA 9. No fucking way. He's not going to get it. So he better pray that the speculators run back to Juan Soto and bump his card prices up again so he can maybe dump that in Chicago. Because, boy, if I see that dude at Chicago, I'm going right to his table and I'm going to offer him $50. Because he's still going to have the card. Let's be honest. He's still going to have the card. So, that's the story. I hope you fellas enjoyed. And what you got to take out of that story is, do not budge. Stand your ground. If a dealer is just being completely unreasonable, walk away. And I know that sounds like really common sense, but in the moment, sometimes I see some of you guys, because when we hang out at card shows, I see you guys, sometimes you get antsy. You like, I gotta get the card. I gotta add it to the collection. Gotta add it to the registry. No, you don't. You don't really have to do that. Make sure the price is on your terms. Don't bend the knee. Toodles. Happy collecting.